What is going on, everyone? So in this week's video, I want to explain why it is I seemingly fell off the face of the planet. Because if you're to look at Twitter or Instagram, you'll notice that I'm not there anymore. This is not a permanent thing, it's kind of a short-term thing, but this is something that's been on my mind for quite a while. If I look at the screen time on my phone, it's oftentimes 4 to 5 hours a day. And it's a very unhealthy relationship with the phone and with social media. And I think that also comes into play when I go on my trips and I don't have the phone with me. We're addicted to phones, and it's not a great thing. And so this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but it was spurred on mostly based on how Twitter in particular, the photography community, has really changed with the arrival of NFTs. Even before I knew how absolutely horrendous NFTs are for the environment, and I've included some links down below so you can read for yourself and check it all out. But even before I was aware of that information, there's something about the language and the false sense of enthusiasm and everything else, and it just creeped me out, kind of like a cult. And I've always had a very snarky sense of humor, and so I've poked fun of NFTs and all that on Twitter, and mostly it just fell on the ears of people who are more so of like mind. But a few weeks back, I tweeted about how it's truly sad that there are photographers that I absolutely admire and I love their work, but I've been forced to unfollow them or to mute them or to even block them just because everything they say is about NFTs. And it creeps into the feed no matter what you do. And I just don't want to see that. The whole thing honestly kind of creeps me out. In addition to the fact that it is horrendous for the environment, and we have landscape photographers that are oftentimes advocates of the planet and doing things that are good for the planet, but here they are trying to make a quick buck at the expense of the environment. And it became such a bad environment. It changed the motivations, it changed the dynamics. And so at a certain point, I just kind of felt like I wanted to burn the whole thing down. So I deleted all my tweets. I got rid of all the followers on my account, tried to zero it out as much as possible, and I deactivated Twitter. And while I was at it, I also deactivated Instagram because I figured, maybe this is my experience or my excuse to just go without the social media altogether. And it's been about 2.5 weeks so far, and honestly, I don't miss it. I've gotten a lot better at answering emails, I'll tell you that. And many of you guys have reached out and have written back, and I've enjoyed that sort of exchange a lot better than what happens on social media with a tiny little keyboard and trying to keep up on everything. So if any of you guys are thinking about, hey, maybe calling it quits on social media for a while and see how it is, I highly recommend it. But in this time, I've been very, very busy behind the scenes working on the box sets. It's about a month or so until I head to Zion, so I'm really looking forward to that, to the fall trip. And I plan on extending the vacation away from social media for quite a while, probably till at least I get back. And when I do approach social media again, it'll be a different sort of relationship, and very limited in that regard, because I just don't think it's a good thing for one's mental health. So yeah, it's good to be away from it. I've been very busy working on a new ebook as well. And Oliver, our new dog, he's doing pretty well. A little bit of a regression when it comes to his behavior toward the cats, but we're working on that. But he's been a good dog, but he's also been a little bit stressful at times. But next week I'll be back with some more photography related content. I got some fun projects in mind. I want to thank everyone for watching. We'll see you around next time.